Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 18 gator. Hey, we got four down.
On 1st and 10, Ambrose. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. He was looking that time for Stills. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 27 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 57 for Mike. Let's go. You're out. Hey, Orbit. Mike 57. Get it.
Now Ambrose to throw from the gun on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position and make a play.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And throw right side complete to Parker. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now Ambrose. From the gun, he'll throw. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Back to throw. Ambrose. Room here to run. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears? And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is gone. That is caught inside the 5. And is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Like 20. Check 53. Average wall.
On the toss, it's Gurley.
You ain't doing nothing today.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown! Touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ambrose now going to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Undercross, recon, 132 fighter.
Ambrose to throw on third down. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Super. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Goff now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cook. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Dolphins on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Drake, and an alley to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, Drake. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go.
Here's Ambrose looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Ambrose to throw. Throwing on first down. And Stills over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
57's right. All day, just like that. Just like that. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now Ambrose on 3rd down. And he finds Stills, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Pull it high. Hey, seam 6.
Seam 6. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Ambrose. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ambrose now to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rosen to throw on third down. It's complete. Stills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Counterplay, Drake, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Drake. Now Drake loses the football. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going. The other way.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley there to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Right back to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Chance. Check 43. Look, squeeze, shoot.
Running, it's Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Come on, set. 91. So, you're fine.
They go with Howard again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hurry.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Howard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They run it with Balaj. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 39 yards. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so
the Browns are now on the clock.
Millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The Steelers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm time to bring the base bird. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in.
The Giants are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock.
do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they try to shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me
the Ravens are now on the clock.
I was down in the chips, they went all in. Throwing up the game,
The Bears are now on the clock.
Stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.
oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
The Giants are now on the clock.
You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
The Texans are now on the clock.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.